What's going on, YouTube? It's Donnie Pialti. So, I got another Kubey cutter. Now, the reason I wanted this one so bad was I saw this model with the handle scales on it, and I went, holy crap, that looks really cool. So I figured this is one I had to do. Had to do it. Now, I got this Kubey for you right now, but I do have some things coming up. I did a water bottle not too long ago where it was like this motivational water bottle, and they sent me another one that's completely different. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do a giveaway with this water bottle. So I'm going to do a video, show you guys, and we will get it going. Also, my D-Bad Little Big Man is on the way to Canada. Well, it's getting ready to get on the way to Canada. One of the brothers of the Blade is doing a custom sheath. I've done some designs for him, and he's going to do a custom leather sheath, and I think it's going to be really cool, and that'll let you guys get an idea on where you can get some sheaths done. But I thought there was another thing behind me, but I guess there's not. Let's get into this Kubey. Kubey goodness. So let's see, and don't forget, I recently sent one to Scab over at Choir Boys Cutlery Outdoors. Get over to his channel, check it out, watch his video on the Kubey that I sent him. I believe it was the Vagrant, awesome knife, and that was for Big Joe. So let's get into this. This is called the Momentum, right? And one of the things I really like about Kubey, besides their edge geometry, it's some of my favorite in the whole planet, is their designers. As a designer, I really appreciate good designing. So this one was designed by Sharif Manganis, or Manganis, however you pronounce it. I apologize if I got it wrong. But he knows what he's doing. The guy just knows how to design a good knife. It is a top flip with thumb studs, dual thumb studs, so ambidextrous. But it's just another good knife. What really caught me about this one, and I'm going to have to show you in the sun, or we might have some overcast, or in the light, is these scales. And I'll show you. It's a translucent yellow, it's called. And it's hard to tell on this end of the light. I wonder if we can do this. I wonder. Oh, there you go. So this is what I saw. And I was like, you have got to be kidding me. Those scales are sweet. And I just thought it was really cool. It's G10 scales, and it's called translucent yellow is the color. I just said so we should already be on the same page there. But how cool is that? The color itself, even without the sun, looks really cool. But when you're talking about the skeletonized frames that they do on these, which is just awesome, it really shows off when you're looking at a scale that's see-through. And when you're out in the sun, you can actually see through without having to hold it like way up in the air. Like you'll just be holding it, and then all of a sudden you'll catch the right angle and you can see through. But you can see where the knife is right here, right? That's the end of the knife, and how it's dark like that. And then I go, that's cool. That's cool. You could see straight through. Like I got the sun on the opposite side, and you could still see different things. I thought that was pretty badass. I mean, totally into that. Once I saw the color online, and the color online impressed me, right? And seeing it there and thinking how cool it looked, then I said, well, it's got to look even cooler in person, and it does. It's just a really cool knife. So I'll use the thumb stud there to open it up. It does have kind of like almost like a semi harpoon style. Normally a harpoon style knife is going to be up here. This one is way back here, and what that does is it gives you a great thumb rest. What's that mean? For really good tasks. Remember, this is your EDC. This is going to be for your tight tasking. It's your smaller stuff that you're getting done. This is your everyday care. You need to cut something open. If you need to cut something open, that's your freaking knife. But the way it's built is made for tasking. And so if you're going to carve or do anything like that, this knife is made for it. Right here, it's not just cut out, but it's jimped. It's jimped right here, and it gives you an incredible thumb hold, which makes me very happy. The grind, again, is always nice. They do great beveling. They're really precise. The edge geometry on these knives, I haven't found a bad one yet. I haven't tested this one, so we'll find out. Who knows? Maybe this could be the one. You do have your deep pocket clip, and let's go over all the specs before we just go crazy. All right, so this is the model KU344. So KU344, that's Kilo Uniform 344. It is Kubey. Translucent yellow is the color. Overall length is just about 8 inches. It's 7.91 inches. Blade length is 3 3/4, so it's 3.43 inches. Handle length is awesome. It's over 4 3/4. It's 4.48 inches. Perfect size for the hand. That's perfect. Handle thickness is a 1/2 inch. It's 0.51 inches. Your blade width is 3 millimeters, 2.9. So it's, boop. I mean, 2.9. So it's 1 1/4 inches this way. Your blade thickness is 3.1 millimeters, so 3 millimeters, just a hair over. Your blade material, you cold steel guys are gonna like this. It's AUS 10, right? That's like the best AUS, right? It's a really, really good steel for edge retention. Your hardness is 59 to 61. It is a drop point with a dark stone wash. It's not painted black. As you can see, like it looked like if I showed you from here, it'd look like it had some water spots on it or not. No, it's stone wash. Look at that. It's got a really, really sweet finish that helps keep from oxidation, rust, corrosion, all that. Really helps you out there. So this is going to last a long time. It is a flat grind with G10 liner lock that is jimped. It is ambidextrous. And I can really speak today. It has caged ceramic ball bearings, like in all of their knives, which is just fluid and beautiful. Tip up, left, right. Pivot cap is stainless. Screws are stainless. And it was designed by Sharif. All right, so that in the item weight is 4.48 ounces, so about 4.5 ounces. This thing is sweet. That the jimping right here on the top flip, you can see how that looks right there. It's so good. As I fail, it's so good that it just grabs the thumb. It just grabs. Really, really nice. Let's see. I have some hair left on this arm. I do. I got some hair left. Well, not so much anymore. Look at this. Oh, I'm not even on. Look at. I'm just gonna brush away. Like I'm going really lightly because I just want to get a nice smooth spot, and I'll show you. So right there is a nice. Look at that. That is smooth. How do you know? Because that just came off of it. You got it, dude. I could build a kitten out of that. I could make my own little animal. Smooth. That is smooth. All because the edge geometry on these things are beastly done. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to cut some stuff. Hold on. Ta-da. All right, so let's cut some stuff here. Well, don't forget to, after you shave your arms, to wipe off your blade to clean it. So plastic, yeah, it's going to cut plastic. Cardboard, yeah, it went all the way through 3 different boxes. There's another Kubey box inside this box. Totally forgot about that. Oh, what's in my pocket? People always ask, what's in my pocket today? Boop. I missed because I'm going sideways. My trusty dusty SE Avispa was in my pocket today. And what I'm going to do, this was in my pocket 2 days ago. My other Kubey, I have lots of Kubeys, but I'm going to put both those right there for now because this is going with me today. Let's cut a couple things here. Here's a little tiny cherry tomato. So let's get some nice, this is nice and soft cherry tomato. So you got to be really careful not to smush it because it's so little. Not going to happen with this guy. Let's actually taste test. These are fresh from the garden, not my garden because I kill everything. Ooh, that was good. All right, so now we have this tomato for my English friends. And you can see, I want to get a nice thin cut. Oh, that's nice. And I will be using these. I'm not wasting the tomato. But look at that. How thin, man. How thin. Fresh garden veggies, man. Eat your damn veggies, people. All right, so let's cut a couple of these. So you're out camping and you got your big camp knife, but you need something to make yourself some food with. Bada boom, bada bing. Edge geometry comes in really, really handy when you're talking about cucumbers. That's why kitchen knives are really, really thin and really flat generally, because you need to be able to get under skin without carving off too much material, right? Under skin without that's carved off none of the material. Under skin without getting it all off there. This is great edge geometry. So it's making the cucumber bald, just nice. So when you're talking about your EDC, remember, it's not, EDC doesn't just mean, you know, opening boxes and cutting things outdoors. EDC could be anything. You want to eat an apple? Want to carve it up? Bam, right there. I used my Avispa today to cut up a peach, right? So, and that's an EDC. It's just really quality cutting. Perfect. So, that was really good. So the edge quality is just immaculate. It's what it should be. It's how it should work. But let's go cut some harder stuff. All right, so I got lucky. The sun came out for just a few seconds. It's up behind them clouds, but you could really see it in the sun, man. It just looks amazing. This thing is super freaking cool. I like how they do all kinds of different scale things. And that was one thing I forgot to show you on the website. You can pick through different finishes, different scales, all kinds of different stuff you can pick through. Look at this as we go around. Look at that. How cool is that, man? How cool is that? But yeah, you can pick through different blade finishes. As far, you know, they different stone, like stonewash, not black stonewash. Different scale colors, all kinds of stuff. That's one of the things is when they do a knife, they do every knife pretty much versatile to the carrier. So like if you go onto a lot of websites, like if you go onto a Cold Steel and you look at some of their folding knives, you buy it the way they make it. That's it. But these, you can get the same model look in a whole bunch of different ways. So let's get out here to the stump, have a little bit of fun. Have a little fun, what do you say? All right, so let's start with a couple of 4-foot drops. Boop. There's one. There's a couple. Those drop dead straight. We'll do a couple hard downward throws. Bam. That one hit sideways. That was pretty good. You hear that squeak? Bam. Look at how deep that went in. So that went in right there, which was about half of the blade on a hard downward throw. Let's see if we can't get a nice push cut out of this. And boom. Absolutely easy peasy. I missed a 2-foot throw. Lemon squeezy. All right, so let's see. We got all kinds of stuff in here. Let's find some. All right. It's not a chopper, it's an EDC. But you got to make tent spikes and pit spikes and all that jazz. Look at the wood just shredding off of this thing. Look at this. Just took too much wood off. It's actually doing a pretty good job of coming down on this thing and just absolutely removing material. It removed a lot of material. So I'm going to use that cool little thumb area, and now I can make my pit spikes, my tent spikes, my arrows, my spears, my hot dog sticks. You know what I mean? Your old lady keep away sticks. You know, anything that you want to make that has a point, you can do with this. There's a little hole in there, so I got to go right through that. But bam, I mean, that's really, really nice. Really, really nice. See if we could take off the end here. Oh yeah, baby. I've had no issues with Kubey knives. None. Every one so far that I've tested has been great. They all work. Boom. And they cut through tires and keep on going. Awesome freaking knives. Awesome knives. So let's see here. Let's cut some stuff. Hey, what are you doing there? That dog of mine? I don't know what he's doing. Get out of there. Sitting in the fireplace. So now I got all this stuff growing here. that shouldn't be here. And there's like a, you can see there's a rubber thing over here that's inside the fire pit, but it's all growing. So let's take all that down. Look at that. Look at that. It's like a freaking hand mower. Boom. And remember, it's only that long, but they do such a good job with their contouring and their gripping, and their G10 is really good. So I have a really confident hand, so I can do this all day long and I'm not worried about that happening, right? It's not going to slide out of my hand because I have confident grips. But look at this. It's just straight through everything. I mean, EDC, and you can go ahead and mow the lawn. So, not so bad. Not so bad. Let's do a puncture and twist test. That whole, you know, question that people love to ask Scabber about this one. Hey, is it good for self-defense? Well, let's see. Boom, 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 boom. What does that do? Opens up the Black Widows. You're not coming back from that. You're not coming back from that. In it, twist at the same time. Boom, you're getting the Black Widows, the figure eights, the sand hourglass, whatever you want to call it. Is it going to be good for self-defense? Yeah. Well, let's get a slash. Let's get a slash or two out of this. We'll go to the hardest part, to the corner. That little spider's jumping all off. So here we go. Look at that. Sorry, spider. All right. So I mean, straight through the corner, all the way through. Let's do a downward slash. I'm on the ground, so it's a little tough. Just decimates. Remember, if it's cutting cardboard, it's cutting skin. So be careful when you're playing with a knife. So let's hold it by the end, and we'll get a nice deep cut. Boom! That went through like nothing at all. Now let's see, we can cut our box in half if we want, and it's awesome. All right, so there's one dog, and the other one's got to be around here somewhere. Oh, there he is. All right, so we got both dogs. So now let's come over here, and we have the netting. Ooh-wee. Boom. Boom. I don't even know how many layers I just went through. 1, 2, 3, 4 layers of this netting. No problem. No problem. Soccer ball. Boop. Bam. Oh, I just caught that. I caught the edge of the webbing. There we go. Caught the edge. I was wondering why it didn't sound good. I mean, it's just going to cut. It's just going to cut. And then when it's done cutting, it's going to cut some more. It's just, they're made to be cutters. That's what these knives are. Oh, man. Man, it's muggy, man. It is muggy. For those of you who live in the dry heat climates and you don't know what like humidity is or mugginess is, it's basically, how can you put it? It's this. That's what muggy is. So that's what we're dealing with right now. So we're dealing with a whole lot of that. All right, let's find us a little something to bang through. A little something. And we're going to open you guys up right here. Come and join the party. All right, I think that's going to be good. That'll be good. So now, let's go through it. Let's go through it. Pick a spot where the log isn't going to roll away on me. Let's use this. Now, I'm hitting just the tip, and you think that on a weaker knife, you risk bending the tip or breaking the tip. I'm not really worried about that with this knife. And you hear the absolute solid shots on these. I'm hitting it good, and you can hear the thunk, thunk, thunk. It means it's pretty good stiff wood, right? You're welcome, ladies. All right, so there we go. Hitting only the tip, and it's no problem. It's no freaking problem. It's Kubey. It's Kubey USA, man. So this thing right here, I love how when you change direction, you can see different things inside of there. There's noise somewhere coming from around me. I don't know where it is. But this thing is pretty sweet. Now, the style, the shape is really nice. It's a good EDC. That high harpoon lends itself to be a really, really good working knife. And let's see if we can find some kind of stick up here. Let's see. Here we go. Here we go. We always have something somewhere around at Casa de D-Bad. So what I mean by this is it. So if I need to do a push, that one's too brittle. That one's way too brittle. Let's see. Too brittle. All right, so here we go. If I need to take my thumb on the blade, right, and I'm using this little hold right here, right, the little harpoon, and now I'm just gonna shred, right, it's just gonna take off all these little tiny pieces that you can use for tinder. Now, we didn't do any feather sticking. I don't know if I can with, oh my God, that was the tightest curl. Holy crizap. Yeah. Yeah, those are curls. But with better wood, obviously not this dry. Look at these. That's called edge geometry. When you're getting curls that tiny and that tight, that's edge geometry. You have to have a really, really nice edge for that. But being so dry, it's hard, but we're gonna manage. We're gonna manage. So let's see. I'm trying to not break them all off. But I'll tell you what, man, if this is your bring along knife for camp, you can get all your feather sticking done with this and keep the edge of your big guy ready to go. Look at these. You can do this all day long. Just make freaking thousands of little feathered sticks. That's why we call them feather sticks, right? That's why it's feather sticking. And you'll be able to light fires all day, all year, all millennium. It doesn't matter. It's just going to work. The knife is just built well. It's built to use. But what caught me was these. I mean, I just think that's really cool. So the translucent yellow on the black is, in my opinion, just a really cool color combination. However, the knife itself, this harpoon style blade, and I like how it's a high harpoon, is really good. You'll notice that the tip has no bending, no variance, nothing like that from hammering on it, right? It's a nice thin, you look how thin it is, right? That's a poker. It's a really thin carving blade. It's made to cut, but we just hammered on it and no problem. No problem at all. So this will go in my pocket. We're gonna keep it with me and test it out, and I'm gonna be using it through the whole day. If there's any problems, I'll let you know, but I really doubt there will be. So here you got the designation, the AUS 10 right there, and you have the designer's name, and I'm assuming the bird is his logo, and it looks like it's a hawk or a falcon. So I wonder what that has to do with him personally, but I bet there's a cool story that I don't know that goes with it. Nice knife. It's just another really great Kubey. And again, down below, I'm going to put the 20% discount code, Donnie B all day, DONNIE, the letter B all day, all separate. And you can get 20% off of this blade, or any blade I test. You go on there and go to the bottom of the review. So that's it for this one. I'm gonna go in just as the sun starts coming back out and making this thing do that, which is just dope. And that's it for me. Now I gotta go use those tomatoes. Hi, I'm Donnie B all day. Until next knife.